Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today I'm going to do a general collective reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest. I already have the deck sound that I'm going to use. It's more tailored towards the romance, love aspect. And see what messages Spirit wanted to say to you, how to clean up your love life, how to fix your love life if there's chaos. If things are going smoothly, how to continue to keep it going smoothly. Um, But if there's like bumps in the road, why is there bumps in the road and things like that? And like I said, how to help them, how to fix that. But before we get started, I'm gonna cleanse the space and the energy. So if you had headphones in, turn them down for like 5 seconds. I almost lost my voice. Okay, so alrighty. So it could be somebody had to say something, but they're not trying to say it. They're trying to hold on to it. Or when it's time to say it, it's like cat got their tongue kind of thing. And we have a karmic relationship with feeding, triggers, torment. Wow, words not coming out correctly. But resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Then we have sunglasses with watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. So if you had a karmic relationship or had a karmic cycle, your karmic is stalking you and watching you. And if they try to come back in, they're going to try to make it seem like they wasn't doing that when they actually was. Or if you ended a karmic cycle, okay, and like I said, they still watching you, stalking you, stuff like that. But if they come back in, it's like spirit is testing to see if you will still fall for this person's tricks, or if you're gonna allow this person to trigger you and get you to act out of character. Then we have not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack confidence, self-sabotage, fear of ego, fear/ego issues, and jealousy. So it's like you already know this person is not your person. You already know it's gonna be karmic turmoil. See, got it now. Turmoil and resentment. There's no love. This person's gonna be gaslighting you, lying to you, manipulating you. It's like, so that's what's like, it's a lesson. See if like, did you learn the lesson? You're gonna allow this person to come back in, but that would be self-sabotaging because you already know there's nothing to come of this relationship. It's gonna be frustrating. And we have twin flame, yin and yang, zen, balance, unity, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. So it's the karmic twin flame, a false flame. And then we have the sword and the rose with clarity, truth, reevaluation, solidarity, focus, honor, protection, and power. Like, yeah, like, did you learn your lesson? Like, even if this person come back in and talk all, they mess and say whatever they gotta say, like, are you gonna reevaluate or just like fall for the trick or fall for whatever they're saying? Right? Even if they try to come back in and be like, oh, but we're twin flames, we had the separation period, now everything's gonna be fine, and then da. And it's like you're just gonna believe that while knowing this person is actually your karmic. They're trying to bribe. They're trying to bribe you for you to allow them to come back in. Anything, anything that's for you, it wouldn't bribe you for you to do it. It wouldn't, or even try to coerce you, bribe you, beg you, plead, bargain, or anything like that for you to do it. It will just happen naturally. And then we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad separation, breaking up, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Then we have hands of cards, taking a chance, risks, being strategic, options, not showing hands, gambling. Right? That's but that reevaluation is like be strategic. Like I already said, like you already know this person is not your person. They gonna try to come back in and play all types of games. So you don't end or leave them behind or well, as I said, like let them go and stuff like that. Meet somebody new and I would say like have a happy life, but like meet new people, meet a new love, heal your heart, and think for yourself and defend yourself and protect yourself from people that's trying to misuse you or try to abuse your love and stuff. Then we have the butterfly with relationship evolving to the next level and healing your inner child and growth. Yeah, with that taking a chance, it's like you taking a chance on yourself and going within and protecting yourself because you feel like you wasn't protected in this relationship and nobody else protected you or helped you. So you're taking a chance on yourself. Right? Because then we have addiction, codependent, obsessive, possession, controlling, has blocks and restrictive. Because that's what this relationship. I'm gonna put this over here because that's what that relationship was. And then I'm gonna go two more. So we have kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. And then we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. And it's like you start meeting somebody new, talking to somebody new, even if it's yourself, you start giving yourself that unconditional love, falling in love with yourself. This person is trying to interrupt your healing, interrupt your self care, interrupt that self love by creating a codependent relationship. See, at the bottom of the deck, we have acts, separation, breaking up, stopping patterns, silent treatment, abandonment. It's like you're abandoning this codependent relationship, this codependent connection that you have with them, and falling in love with yourself. And like I said before, taking that chance on yourself, healing that inner child, and you might feel lost and stuff like that because you probably don't know who you are. But it's like like I said before, like you starting to take a chance and being strategic about certain things. It's like this person lied to you. They was gonna do nothing but lie to you and continue to lie to you. So why stay there? It would be best to go to a place where people won't lie to you. I thought a card flipped. Am I bugged? Okay, no, I was not bugging. So we have you deserve better. Right? See, it was hiding because they know deep down they know that you deserve better, and what they're doing is a bunch of nonsense. And they're just being controlling and possessive, and you don't deserve whatever they're putting you through. You never did. Then we have I'm scared of rejection. Yeah. So rather than you reject them, they rather reject you and make you feel like you was unlovable or unworthy. So it's like this person will be even if the relationship is going good and stuff like that, and even though they're just simply scared of rejection, they will self-sabotage the relationship themselves. Like even if things are going fine, going smooth, out of nowhere they would break up with you because they feel like you was gonna break up with them, and it's just like that was never in my mind, you know, that kind of thing. And it's because like they have like a self-esteem issue, right, with this ego here, but it's just a self-esteem issue that they feel like they're unworthy of certain things and they don't deserve certain things, so they sabotage it themselves, where you might also do it as well, but it's not on the level that this person will do it. Then we have I'm afraid to lose you. Then we have I need to figure myself out. Remember that healing that inner child. This simply this healing from their past, their childhood traumas, and bundled up trauma that they have. Then we have I'm longing for your kisses. Then we have childhood trauma. Yeah, they need to heal from their childhood trauma and figure that out. Because they simply taking that out on you, and you weren't even there for it. It was not your responsibility. You was no way in hell you was gonna could have protect this person. If especially if you had like two different ages, it's like you probably wasn't even born by the time this person was going through whatever they was going through. But yet they taking it out on you and making you pay for it. And it's like that's not fair. Like I said before, it's not fair to you, and they know that you deserve better, and know like how they treated you was wrong. Like I was, they understand. Well, I understand why you're frustrated. They can see that you're frustrated. They might not. They see why you're frustrated, but they're trying to use that why as an excuse to excuse their behavior and their actions. Then we have I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, we have that over here with that codependent and addiction. Then we have I was hurt by you. Then we have I can't promise you anything. Then at the bottom of the deck we have I cry at night. Yeah, they hurt. They hurt team. Okay. So I'm gonna use. Hold on. The box. See what comes out. Okay. So we have I keep learning about my life as I grow. We have that butterfly here. You know, like I said, if your relationships grow, you start changing and transforming, healing the childhood traumas, and might be letting certain people go while you're figuring yourself out. And some people might be hurt by that because you're growing and expanding and changing while they're cool with how things are and feel like that's fine. They're cool with being like complacent or being like in stagnation where you're not. You know, and they might feel hurt by that because they getting left. They feel like they're getting left behind when just like y'all weren't really on the same frequency. I wasn't really meant to be in a relationship, anyways. Um, it's like this relationship, this partnership was just a lesson, not like a loving relationship that was gonna last and turn into marriage or anything like that. Then I have lost faith in you and I can't see a future with you anymore. Look, I just said it. Because you learned the lesson. The karmic cycle and the karmic debt is over. some respect on my name. Like, you out here learning karmic lessons, clearing karmic debt. You like put some respect on my name. That's one less thing you gotta worry about. Hey, yo, one less cycle you closing out that you don't have to repeat. Put some respect on it. Then we have love on the brain. Then we have sneaky. Yeah, they're gonna try to make it seem like they wasn't stalking you and watching you this whole time, but they were. Or that they didn't have eyes on you this whole time, but they did. Then we have it's time for me to heal now. Does I need to figure myself out? Also have healing my inner child. I learn as I grow. You see the truth, you see the clarity. You can't unknow the truth. It's like now that you know it, you gotta do better. And you're trying to do better. And it's like they trying to lead you to do tomfoolery or just fuckery. Then we have I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah. It's like they knew the relationship wasn't good enough and that you was gonna get tired at some point in time, but it's like if it was them that would have ended it, not rather than you, they would have been fine. But it's the fact that you ended it and you walked away that seems to be bothering them. They wanted to have the chance to dump you, not you dump them. But with this truth, they just wanted to have, and in this gambling, they just wanted to take the chance of you never finding out the truth. They would have been cool with that too. And we have a lone wolf. Right, this could be why you're a lone wolf. Or you're about to become a lone wolf and like be by yourself, protecting yourself. And then we have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, because it's part of your healing process. And forgiveness is not really for them, it's actually for you. So you don't hold any resentment or harbor any guilt or anger or hatred or anything like that. And that's when you fully understand and realize why this person came into your life. And you won't repeat those cycles if you're trying to hold on or harbor guilt. And even like guilt for one, shame, embarrassment, hatred, grudges, and stuff like that. It's simply so that you didn't learn your lesson, and then he's gonna repeat it again. So just like process it, understand why you actually went through this and learned this, met with this person, interact with this person, dated this person, and stuff like that. Why did you really want them? And then we have I wish you love and happiness. Right, that's that kisses. But then, like I said, they're also missing your kisses. It's like you're giving yourself unconditional love. You wishing like happiness and healing for everybody, even especially for yourself. And while this person just hoping and wishing that you can forgive them one day, so they can come back in your energy, because they still think like, oh, me just saying sorry or apologizing with that gaslighting. Well, you should it automatically give them like a pass to come back in your life and be around you, and it's like no, it does not. Like it's nice that you said it, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna open the doors for you and let you back in my life to continue to cause chaos and no. Then we have I hid who I really am for you. That gambling, not showing the hands. They're saying here pretending, masking their feelings. because they didn't want to be rejected. They were scared to. That's gonna be their excuse. They didn't want to be rejected. They were scared to lose you, so they became this person that they didn't want to be, or they thought they become the person that they thought you would want them to be. And the reason why they do this is something from childhood, and it's all a lot. Then we have jealousy and envy create negative energy. Yeah, it's all a lot. Just a way for them to be around you, for you to feel sorry for them, for you to sympathize with them. There we go. And you know, allow them back in and accept them, and make, even when they do it again, you just make excuses for it and just thinking it's okay when it's not. Then we have I'm becoming a better person. Put this over here. Then we have reaction. This person might say or do certain things to try to get a reaction out of you, to see if you still care, if you still love them and stuff like that. And it's just like, you don't need to react to show that you care or you love somebody. Then we have 8 with high standards, movement, and trapped. Yeah, already said something was in stagnation. It's like with this high standards and then this gambling and this, it's like it's a high stake staying with this person and being stuck at, like, this is a very important lesson that you need to learn in order to move on, to even start being in your life purpose, or being like your spiritual journey or your healing journey. Like, you need to understand this in order, it's like this is like the stepping stone in order to understand anything else, so you won't stay stuck and trapped. And you have temptation. You know, with this seduction, you don't keep falling for this, like, you don't keep, falling for temptation and giving into what you don't need to be given to. Ghosting. Then I have, like, I feel you. Oh, there we go. I feel you leaving me behind. This person probably actually left you behind. And then we have self-esteem is very good, vanity is not. Yeah, told you it was a self-esteem issue. Can't see it. But yeah, told you it was a self-esteem issue. So we have ally with trust, honesty, and companion. So day to day or regularly, you thought this person was a friend, you saw them as a friend, saw them as an ally, somebody you can trust. We have readiness, preparation, prompt, arrangement. Oh, that's kind of funny. This was an 8 card and this is 44. 4 equals 8. That's kind of funny. But just be me. Then we have 53. Another 8. Do you see? It's homeless, failure, castaway, and poor. Another 8 card. Wow. We have goals, purpose, expectation, and destination. Okay, it's 5. We broke it. Because I was just like, goddamn, like it's not enough. um, so we have luck, jackpot, fortune, and reward. Then we have withdrawal, quit, awakening, and rejection. Which we already have. This person was afraid of you rejecting them. Or scared of, they feel like you rejecting them, scared of rejection, period. And that's that vanity. They care so much what other people think or say about them that they self-sabotage. And we have aid, miracle, charity, and kindness. So they might take advantage of people's kindness, doing like this whole, oh, another 8. This whole we started back up. But this like whole puppy dog boo-hoo, woe is me, like I'm so innocent, I'm so stubborn, I'm so not even like stubborn, like I'm so slow, I'm so stupid, feel sorry for me, baby me, take care of me, kind of thing. With this poor and failure, like they might try to get you to feel sorry for them as if you're doing them a favor, or you doing, like with this charity, like you're doing something very honorable, being in a relationship with them. So we went back to the 8s with this illness, disease, weakness, and fertility, fragile. Yeah. Like I just said, they always some type of drama or always need some type of help or handout. Like the self-pity kind of thing. Then we have reservation with desire, wealth, and extravagance. What popped in my head is like this friend would be that friend, like when you're struggling and need help, they pulled away from you, or they be like, oh, I can't help you, I don't got it. Or you have a, like, let's say like a party or something like that, they automatically somehow sick. They always have some type of, with this arrangement, they always have something planned, right? So somebody can feel sorry for them or they can get out of something. And it's like you starting to realize that and cutting those type of people out. And at the bottom of the deck, we have introvert with privacy, separation, and online community. Even if it's like people that's online, like just always complaining, or not even like complain. See, because on the other deck, 2 cards slip. With the I cry myself to sleep, we have why do I deserve someone like you, and drugs and alcohol. See, that's that withdrawal. They're gonna try to say like, oh, there was the alcohol, it was the drugs, it was this, but then it's just like, for one, when you're drinking, your frontal cortex is down, pretty much, resting, sleeping. So anything that you say and or do, that's your true actual self. You're not thinking about it. That's why I used to only speak the truth or do like. So if they said some shit while they was drunk and they meant that shit, let me tell you, they meant that shit. They meant that shit. Right? Because now we have I can't express myself. They meant that shit. Or this person will need to be drunk to express themselves, to say I love you, to say that they care for you and stuff like that. And it's just like, nah, I swear, like it's way too much. Too much. And very dangerous. With this withdrawal, like, yeah, you're gonna have some type of addiction. Now, I can share my emotions, okay? Regular degular. But there's a time and a place. Now, if I'm under the influence, I'm more likely to do it. Like, but still, it would be a time and a place. It's not like it came out of nowhere. It'd be like, we have to talk about it and be like, you know what? You're right. This is how I felt about it. Like, but it's not like I'm just pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Like, nah, like, there's a time and a place. But with this reserve, like, they holding it and having it ready in their back pocket and stuff like that. And it's just like, if you didn't want to come, you didn't have to come. That kind of thing. If you, like I said, they're just going to be making a whole bunch of excuses. It's a lie and it's a trick and a ploy. And we have a lot of 8s. Right? It's a trap. It's a high costing trap. That's why I say to be strategic. This risk it's a high risk. It's a high risk. Okay? This is not the time to be risky and be like, oh, let me like play with the edge, like be on the line. Like no. Okay? This the time to be like, please don't push me because I'm close to the edge type shit. Okay? Like don't play. Don't be playing with the lines. Don't be playing with the edge, like back all the way up. When you play with fire, you will get burnt. This is not the time to be doing that. This is time to pull back, be like care for yourself. Take care of yourself. Learn your lessons. Heal whatever needs to be healed. Heal your childhood trauma. If you have childhood traumas, if you know your like this person's childhood traumas, you know what they're healing from, or know what they're trying to fight or overcome, or what they're trying to hide, you do the opposite, pretty much. Let this person be like a walk-in testimony, or this walk-in lesson to you, that this is what your life could have been, or this is what you could end up if you don't heal it, if you don't work on this, if you don't work on that kind of thing. Right? Then we have the 5 of Cups. Look at him, just fighting. You don't look like he having a good day. Don't look like he having a good day. Right. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Because the 5 of Cups is like melancholy. 3 Cups. No. Yeah, 3 cups down, 2 cups still standing, but they're too busy focusing and boo-hooing and wallowing over the 3 cups that's down, that they don't know that there's still 2 cups standing. And the 2 cups that's standing is an actual real 2 cups that they're supposed to be with the whole time. Where people will see eye to eye with them and connect with them. And but, you know, they too busy focusing on the 3 cups down and feeling left out in the cold, which, you know, with this heartbreaking morning. Like, not saying, you know, this wasn't hurtful and stuff like that. Mourn, okay? You grieve. Take a little breakup period, breakup stage, but you gotta realize you gotta get back out there, okay? Gotta get back out there. Get back on the horse type thing. Right? And then, also with the 5 of Pentacles, what you don't really pay attention to or really notice is that the person, like those 2 people that's out in the cold, that person is following that person that's out in the cold. It's like the blind leading the blind, and they both need help, but they're not seeking or getting those help. That's why saying that self-esteem is good, but vanity isn't. Like, you're too busy worried about what everybody else is gonna say, or you feel like asking for help is beneath you and stuff like that. People should just hand it out to you, or just take care of you. And it's like, that's not the case, and that's not happening. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Right now, she's using your discernment, standing, seeing clearly with that sword and rose, seeing things clearly, speaking the truth, want nothing but the truth, and you're not playing with nobody. It's just, some people might say like you're very closed and closed off, but you're actually reserved because you have been played before, right? And now you're just looking for the real, genuine, deep, true love and connections. Even if it, like I said, even if it's just yourself, that self-love and self-care, you enjoying that for right now, and you're very happy and peaceful with it. Right? And we have justice. So with that separation, is like the truth's coming out. People will end parting, and that's just with this. You becoming a better person. You're healing. You will learn more as you grow. You focus on yourself. You discovering yourself. It's like that's karmic justice. So whatever this person tried to keep secret, or whatever they was doing to you, that's now coming to light because it's only fair. It's only right, and it's like whoever did the work, like if you heal, like you get rewards, and if this person's not healing, it's only fair and only right that you don't benefit off of what this person is doing. You don't benefit off their healing because you didn't heal. Like you didn't even take the process to heal. You don't even if you. And then your reason and your excuses for healing is because it's too hard. You didn't want to do this. You didn't want to do that. You don't want to look at your childhood trauma or relive it and stuff like that. But it's like this person had to do it, and they worked through it, and it's like survive through it, protect themselves through it, and saw through the problems and the clarity to heal themselves and also heal the past, so it doesn't affect their present or even their future. Right, with this awakening, right, they stopped and quit certain things and quit believing certain things, saying certain things, or even doing certain things. And it's like you was wishing for failure and on their goals and wishing that nothing will come of it, so you can just swoop in and either be like the hero or just say like you was right when it was like you was never right. And it's only fair because this person did the work, right? Seven of Cups. You try to lead this person on, feed them a whole bunch of fantasies, right? Hide your hand, gamble it, risk it, and hide behind a mask and expect this person to just fall for the illusions and fall for the trick forever. Like I said before, if this person, it's like if you broke up with this person, they're mad at the fact that you broke up with them and they didn't break up with you. If they had broke up with you, they would have been fine. Nothing would have come of it, right? But even if they did break up with you, it's like now that you're happily single or like healing or recovering and standing in your power and protecting yourself and caring for yourself and have goals and aspirations, they're mad about that as well. Because they were doing some sneaky with this jealousy. They was actually jealous of you. And that's why they wanted to control you. They didn't want you to surpass them. Now we have a tower. That sudden change. Truth being told. A swift change, real fast. Divine intervention, like whoop, nope. And that's why that can be a very quick and fast separation, quick fast breakup, or this person lied truth. You can find out the truth like that. Um, but like I said, with this being like a very high risk, a very important lesson, is like things can fall apart real fast. Right? Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a long-lasting commitment, your legacy, generational wealth. Like a commitment and marriage. But like I said, with this being a karmic relationship, it was never going to lead to marriage or get to marriage. And even if it did, y'all would have divorced. See, 5 of Wands. There would be nothing but conflict. Y'all would end up divorcing anyways. Or have some type of anger, guilt, resentment, jealousy. Like I said, they want to control you. They want you to surpass them in no way, shape, or form. They would have did anything that they can so that... Let's say your job... You have a job right now and it brings in 6 figures. And they have a job that only brings in 4 figures. They would rather you quit and leave the 6-figure job to go get something that's 3 figures or even 2 figures, so they can continue being the one to have the higher paycheck. or they will then try to go out their way to try to get job that's in the same bracket as you or even higher than you, even if they're not qualified for it. They will always like try to one up you in some way, shape, or form. Where you're seeing it as a relationship where there's no competition, they're seeing you as a legit competition. Somebody they in battle with, they need to take down. And then we have the Six of Wands. Somebody they need to conquer, they need to get victory over. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Right, this might be a very hard, difficult decision that you have to make, cutting this person out, walking away from this person, seeing through the illusions. Because the Two of Swords is also like a stalemate, a stagnation. Um, Having to make a head over heart decision, but this is like you're trying, like you if you try to continue to live this life of a fantasy and this temptation, you would just continue to hurt yourself, and you'd be hurt very deep, like very deeply, very deeply. And at some point, it might be hard for you to heal, but it's like it's better now because you're able to heal from what has happened. Even if you feel like you can't, you can. Right, then we have the Queen of Wands. Oh wow, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So if somebody gonna try to move forward without telling you the truth, like I already said, they're gonna try to use excuses. And you know this with the Hermit. Or those people that's in their pride and ego, that's jealous and stuff like that, that's not speaking their truth or living in their truth, or just trying to confuse you, you're now pulling away from them, pulling back from them. And with that introvert becoming more of a hermit, becoming more reserved, leaving them at this stalemate, stagnation. Not even say like stagnation, just cutting them off and making that choice, even as difficult as it may be. Because you know that they will keep you in this stalemate, stagnating energy, keep you stuck in something that you don't really need to be stuck in. They see Queen of Swords. Seeing things clearly, seeing through the fake and the phony, the lies. Right, we have the Queen of Swords. No, Queen of Cups. We're cutting things out very, like, lovingly and compassion. It's not like you are being aggressive and arguing with people. You're handling it very, like, kind. You're protecting your heart and your like, and the love that you give to people now. Right, then we have the Ten of Cups. Because some people can tell you a whole bunch of fantasy and nonsense. And you're looking for your actual emotional wish fulfillment. And that's what you're working towards on getting. And spirits, like, the more, like, continue working, continue healing, you will get the reward, you will get that jackpot. Whatever you're wishing for, you will get it. Your goals and stuff, like, you will get it. You will work, you will meet it. Just continue to work and don't give it to temptation. Don't react. Like, when certain people try to trigger you or mess with, like, bother you and stuff like that, they're really just trying to get a reaction out of you. So what's the point of reaction? At that point in time, you're pretty much under that person's control, right? You're letting them hurt you, allowing them to hurt you. And it's just like, they could be sitting here making, like, jokes to try to flex on you, try to belittle you and stuff like that. And it's just like, you you doing all this just simply lets me know that you're jealous of me and that you're intimidated by me. So thank you. And it's like if you do that, like reverse their hatred and their anger and hurt and animosity back towards them, like making it positive with this negative energy only. Well, jealousy and envy only create negative energy, and like turn it back on them. You just like not accepting it. They become more angry and more mad because it's just like they feel like, oh, how dare you not be mad or be triggered by me bothering you or me making you mad? And it's just like, why would I be mad, kind of thing. Why do you want me mad like that? And then we had the world. Yeah, that cycle ended. Or needs to end or close out. Then we have the Six of Swords. For things to be calmer. That's why we have that justice here. For things to balance out. This separation, this peace, this rejection, this quitting, calling things quit, walking away from each other is the only way with things to smooth out and be calm. This person, like I said, this person will continue to lie to you, will not tell you truth, feed you a whole bunch of fantasy, delusion, if they could, and you would have never known the truth if it was up to this person. The Eight of Wands. Okay, and at the Five of Cups. Now they sad. Boo hoo hoo. Like, now they sad. Then underneath that, justice. Underneath that, justice. Why? They boo hoo hooing. Oh my. Wow. I looked at the top. There's a ten of Pentacles reverse. Right? Because now you see through and understand like this was never longevity. It was never going to last. It was never going to be anything serious. And with this, I pretended to be somebody who I'm lied to be somebody I'm not, pretended to be somebody I'm not. That's the Queen of Wands all the way. Trying to, and that's seductive flirtation, trying to think like they look to her, their sex appeal will get them everything and stuff like that. And it's like now you seeing through illusion and be like, you know what? You cute, but you're not that cute. Like, you're not cute to be sitting here playing games, messing with my peace, my sanity, my goals, my ambition, my life, to even dictate my life. It's like you don't have any goals for yourself, so you don't want me to have goals for myself. It's like that's not fair in no way, shape, or form. And yeah, Liz, you no longer see your future with this person. Like I said, this karmic cycle is now being wrapped up and cleared out. You're awakening to the truth, and even if you haven't walked away from this person yet, with this, I feel you pulling away. You're about to, and it's like they're gonna try everything that they do to try to keep this cycle going. But it's like, no, once you gain the boat, right, the six of swords, you gain your boat, you start getting to calmer waters. Once you get to the point where you don't have the paddle and it's smooth sailing, like you continue with that eight of wands here, like you just continue and calm and cool and collected. It's like they come in, they want to lie and misuse your kindness and your love and mistreat it. You allow them. You're not saying anything. Like you peep and just be quiet. You just peep and let go, and continue moving on them. And they think that they got one up on you, but then it's like now they can't get back in. They know that you're lying. You know that they're lying. You know that they're a liar, and they feel left out. And it's just like, but why you left out? And it's like, because you lied. And it's like they will have to admit that. They don't want to admit that because you weren't supposed to know that they was lying or know what they was doing. because then they have to tell you that they did it on purpose. So we have the two of the two of cups, and justice again. Yeah, somebody that you thought you saw eye to eye with, you separating from, you breaking up with. Right, with strength, you building that confidence to break up with this person, let this person go, or simply because with this pride and ego, you're starting to see the difference between actual true self-confidence and self-worth and vanity, and how vanity, caring what other people think and what they're gonna say about you, and letting them dictate your life and all this other stuff, how that affects you and how that affects everybody else. You like literally look at the society, right? Everybody doing the next hot trendy thing, and everybody's all the damn same. And it's just like, like it's just. Even fucking shows. It is so annoying. Like, oh my, literally watch Brinkleberry, then go watch Paradise PD, and then go watch Frasier. Tell me that's not the same fucking shit. It's just like, ugh. I want something that make me laugh. I already know what this is and how it's gonna play out because I already watched the other two. Can we move on and find something else? Like that kind of thing. Like, but they can't because they don't know anything else. They don't know. They don't know it. It's just like, same joke over and over again. It's just like, move on, find something else. Right? And we have the moon. Yeah, them secrets. They were secretly jealous of you. They were But I was saying, like, they was repeating and stuff like that. It was like 3 different shows, and they literally the same. Even I'm pretty sure like the voice actors are the same, played the same, like similar characters to the other show, and it's just like, come on now, come on now. You might be like, oh well, Big Mouth and Human Resources is the same, but it's like, no, it's really not, because the jokes that they make in Human Resources, they don't really make the same jokes in Big Mouth at all. It's the same people, similar situations, but it's not the same joke. It's a completely different show, completely different thing with different themes and stuff like that. Where this one is like legit, like, oh, this. I'm pretty sure in Paradise PD they literally brought Brinkleberry into the show at some point in time, or it was the other way around. Like, so it's like they secretly had this animosity or this jealousy of you, because where you can create certain things and change certain things and make things new and refresh it and create new ideas, they weren't able to do that in no way, shape, or form. They had to keep remaking and remixing the same thing over and over again. My favorite out of all of them is Paradise PD. Then Brinkleberry. I'm pretty sure I didn't finish the other one. But we have the Magician. There's a lot of major arcana. There's a lot, like, yeah. With the Tower moment, it's a lot of, with the Divine Intervention, like, it's a lot of work at play. Especially with the, I say Justice came out 3 times, but it didn't. It didn't. Well, Justice was underneath this, so technically it kind of, so it's here, okay? So this grief and sadness and depression, Justice is trying to balance out the scales and turn that frown upside down. Don't want to just say, sounds corny, but I'm gonna say it. So you can stand in your power, know who you are. Well, even if you don't know who you are now, learn who you are. Learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Become that better person. Heal your childhood traumas. Turn it into something that's very positive and beneficial. And we have the Hangman. Because you're going to be on timeout, or this spiritual. If there's justice here, and this deception, whoever lied and trickery, temptation, you just gonna continue being stuck until you learn the lesson in this spiritual prison. At that point in time, until you awaken to what needs to be cut out and cut it out. And we have the Three of Cups. Right, you let go of this connection, this partnership that you're secretly trying to hold on to, that you're trying to make into something long lasting. You will be stuck until you realize you really need to let it go and cut it out and separate it. Separate from it, break up from it, let it go. Don't talk to it, don't try to reconnect with it. You can love it from a distance, from afar, okay? 20-mile radius. Y'all do not come near each other. Y'all do not text, no nothing, no none of that. You probably think about, wonder if this person is okay. You might do like a little search. Look it up, see if they fine, they good, they living. You go about your day. Your answer, your question was answered. They're alive, they're okay, they well. You move on. Move on. That does not mean, oh, let me go talk to them, reconnect, No, 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 no. Move on. Let it go. Your question was answered. Okay? And then, because that's the only way you can actually have like an actual, true, real celebration. Rather than this false celebration fighting with each other. Right? What I just said. This false celebration. A true, actual celebration with people that we could actually be happy with. Actual Ten of Cups. That want to see you happy. You going after your goals. They going after their goals. Y'all growing and y'all growing with each other. And it's like, even if you're growing, right, they're resting. So like, if you fall or fail, like they're able to catch you and stuff like that, and vice versa, kind of thing. And everything works out and flows like fine, with no problems. There's no bumps, there's no hurdles. There's nobody jealous of this person, try to sneakily or secretly diss this person, or secret animosity, and this and this and this. Creating secrets, a facade, or lying, or anything like that. It's just none of that is happening. Right? It's possible. This Ace of Pentacles, so you could get there. It sounds solid. It's a solid offer, but it takes a lot of time and effort to get it, to be provided. And that's what Spirit is working on right now to get to you. Okay? But you have to do the work, learn the lessons, heal what need to be healed in order to get that. And it's like the more you learn, the more you heal. With this Queen of Swords is coming up, it's like you can tell a solid offer from a shitty offer. And you start cutting things out and saying no to people with no problem. Where before you were saying yes, or you'd be like, I'll think about it, or maybe. Now you'd be like, nope, I don't want to go. I got something to do. I'm busy. Right? Temperance. Things start balancing out. Things are in peace. Things are in harmony. And like you on your path, or you start feeling like you on your path and continue like living in your purpose and finding your purpose and getting to your destination and your goals. And you learn as you go, heal as you go, process as you go. It's not saying like, oh, you healed and you're done. There's always gonna be something new that you have to heal from. Every day you heal from something, right? And it's like this stagnation, this difficulties, obstacles. You see it as like I said before, like a stepping stone. When you look back on everything, you thought like, wow, like I thought I was never gonna get over that. I would have never learned this, and I learned this, and now look at my life. I did this, and the third. A big drastic change and a difference, and you feel proud of yourself. You feel peaceful. You continue to. Also, temperance is about moderations and testing the waters, but because he's pouring water into two cups. It's like you have like a little flow with it, you know. Um, but while you're doing that, depending on what it is, it's actually mixing, right? And things are coming together, and like I said, we're collaborating, coming in peace and harmony. That's what the triangle is about: the collaboration and balancing out. It might take some time, so you might want to be patient, but it's okay. There's no rush. It's your lane. It's your life purpose. You're not competing with nobody. And that's the real thing about being in your purpose or even awakening to certain things. It's just like your lane is your lane and nobody else's lane, so you don't have to compete with nobody. So this person trying to make fun of you, compete with you, flex on you, you just realize they really just competing with themselves. Because you're not competing with them. So it's just like, for one, you can't compete when you can't but you can't compete when you don't compare. You don't compare to this person, so this person is competing with like you're not competing with this person. You don't see him as a competition or even a threat. So it's just like like thank you, like that boosted my confidence, and now they hurt because that's not what they were trying to do. But it's just like I don't see you as a competition. I like not to be boasty or be braggy or to be arrogant. It's just like I know my worth. I know what I can do and I know what I can't do, and I'm okay with asking for help or seeking help with the things that I can't do and putting myself out there to receive help. That's fine. That's okay. Whereas you is hurting right now and you need help, but you feel like you too good to receive help or even heal. It's just like, all right, I wish the best for you. Okay, you go see where that leads you, but I'm gonna go be over here healing, happy, and loving, peaceful. Okay, peace and love. Like you, but that the magician, like you alchemy, like you turn the bad situation into something positive and abundant and beneficial. And with this, also with the butterfly, very like transformative. And some people gonna be blown the fuck away and they didn't know what the fuck to do or how to deal with it or even expect it. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles, like it might be slow at first, but it's gonna pick the fuck up. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Then we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but you might need to heal, rest, recharge, think, reflect, chill out. Right? Now I'm gonna use the light and shade. Well, light and shadow shade. But this is, like I said before, it's like a very major, important lesson with all the major arcana that keep coming out, especially with the Justice damn near 3 times. And this melancholy is... And then with this heartbreak, that's pretty much why this 5 of Cups goes here, and this melancholy is trying to heal that 4 of Swords. Trying to heal that by telling you the truth and expressing the truth that this person was never going to tell you about you. Like, your love was fine. You were okay. This person self-sabotaged the relationship because they didn't know how to love or was capable of love. The love that you gave and provided to them was all too much for them to handle, right? Where you might feel like I was in multiple relationships, nobody else ever had a problem with my love. And it's just like, exactly. But this person has, like I said, with their childhood trauma, they have some shit that they need to heal from. But rather than heal from it, they, ran and try to hurt you, and even try to hurt you, end up hurting you and ghosting you. And it's like, now that you're healing and fixing yourself and moving on, now they want to come back in as if they wasn't there the whole fucking time watching you grow and heal and go through this transformation. But they trying to stop this has a block, because they have a block, and they also trying to block you to try to like keep this chain on you that, oh, like, I love you, you love me, if you really love me you will wait for me. But we already have that. They can't promise you anything. So it's just like, why wait for them? Because a vow is a promise. This person can't vow and or promise you anything. They secretly jealous of you and wishing and praying for your downfall. Right? We have aloha healing. So heal. Because you deserve it. You deserve better. They know you deserve better. Are they going to be the better? No. So move on, please. Thank you. Like, please. Then we have Sewer Mermaid with your sensitivity is beautiful. Yeah. The way you love is perfectly fine. The way this person love is not fine. It's not fine. Not fine. Also, if you feel like your love is okay, okay, this is how you can figure out who's the problem. Okay, this is how I did it for me. Okay, because at some point, I thought maybe I am the problem, right? So I was like, let me spend some time by myself. Let me date myself. Okay. So all the love that I would naturally give to somebody that I would be in a relationship with, how I would care for them, how I would do this for them, how I would do that for them, I did that for myself. I'm a bomb ass girlfriend. I'ma tell you. Like, I low key see why Dennis Rodman married himself. Like, I would do that shit hands down. Like, every time I cook something, I'd be like, damn, bitch, like, you did that. Like, so I, like, now I start with this, you become a better person, you start healing, you start learning, like, put some respect on my name, and just, like, I was never the problem. The love I have and the care that I have for people is not the problem, which is why they start coming back and trying to want you to forgive them and trying to come back into your good graces. It's just like, yeah, I wouldn't want to miss out on somebody like me either. Like, if I had somebody like me, other than me in my life, bitch, I would never try to fumble them. Ever. And this is what they did. And they thought it was funny. Kiki, haha. It was never going to be found out. They was never going to be out in the cold. They was never going to get left out. But they can leave you out. And you supposed to stay there and wait for them to come back. And you, like, no, you proved that you can survive on your own. With that introvert, you proved you can survive on your own. And now they just watch you from online for however way that they can. It's like, that's all they can do at this point. Alright, then we have Strange Valentine. Love is strange. Yeah. This person, but however they was trying to do, or whatever they was trying to pass off as love, that was weird, man. That was weird. This codependency, obsessive, possessive, controlling, restrictive ass love, that's weird. That's then we have unconditional loving. They trying to paint that off as unconditional, like that's given very conditional. Like, that's weird how you don't see that. Like, that's weird. Then we have a ghost from the past returns from the time. What I said, somebody trying to come back. Now they see you doing great, see you flourishing, doing good by yourself. They're just like, oh, let's see if we can grow together. And it's just like, we can't. We will not. We already know we can't. Which is why we broke up. Which is why we're not together. Which is why it's like, you pretty much will have to remind this person, even though you see things clearly, they still, even if they see things clearly, they're gonna try to play dumb and try to be like, what are you talking about? Of course we work, of course we go together. Then we have a shallow grave, someone misses you. Yeah. Yeah. Then we have Dress of Alchemy, release your power. That's the magician. You can get yourself out this hangman position, this little spiritual person that you're in. You can get out. Time served. Close off this cycle. Heal. Pay off the karmic debt. Like, stop giving in to temptation. Learn through, like, to overcome it, to ignore it. All right, walk away from it. Then we have Poe with time to change, to learn something new, use technology and gadgets with wisdom. See what I just said? Everything I pretty much just said. Use your power wisely, responsibly. Right, then we have the lantern fairy with a clear solution. Yeah. With that hermit, you start seeing things clearly. Because you start going within for the answers rather than seeking validation from everybody else. Not saying that you don't ask for advice, but you don't let their advice dictate what you should do. Like if you're already doing something, right? Or you already have a vision of what you're doing and how you want to go about it. You're not letting what like you're not just gutting and throwing like starting from scratch, but somebody be like, oh no, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that, and it's like something that you're really proud of. It's just like you'd rather keep those things and then find somebody else that you can talk to that's on the same like the two of cups that you see eye to eye with that will understand what you're saying and what you're going through because they you've been in the same type of shoes or same type of predicament rather than just reacting and just saying like you're not good, you're not worthy enough. It's just like you just go find somebody else that can actually help you. Alright, then we have the two little witches with magical space clearing time. And then we have ghosted earlier, yeah. I don't understand. When people be ghosting people, right, and they just be popping back up, do they understand, like, actual ghosts? Like, they die and they stay dead? Like, that kind of thing? Like, I don't understand. Like, you be fucking around playing the games with the wrong type of people, okay? Pick and choose wisely who you ghost. Because if you ghost me, you stay a ghost. Like, okay, just stay dead. Like, you're not... There's no way in hell you just... I don't care how much you miss me. Okay, a ghost stay a ghost. A ghost stay dead. A spirit's a spirit. Okay? Like... Then we have Witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning. Yeah. Yeah, told you. This is very important. That's where you have all these major arcanas out. And then we have the fairy of the green world, the natural world needs you. And this person trying to make it seem like you was worthless, then no one needed you, no one cared, and stuff like that, when that's not the case. So I'm going to get more of the love oracle. We'll see what they want to say now. Then we have, I am better with my mind than my heart. This is what this person thinks. This is what this person thinks. They're better with their mind than their heart. With the two of swords. That's you in the stalemate, stagnation, because they was trying to think about love rather than just feeling it and letting it go and letting it flow. That's why the truth is, this is why they can't tell you the truth, why they can't express themselves. Because they know that they fucking up and they're aware that they fucking up, but they have to admit the reason why they fucking up is because they have a self-esteem issue. And then we had the strength card. They too much in their pride and ego to ever admit that. Right? I want out. They will never admit that. They will never admit that. And then we have, they have hurt me. You hurt them, they hurt them, everybody hurt them. But them. Right? We have, you're so different from everyone around me. But yet they treated you like you was some basic ass bitch that they can find any and everywhere. Craziness. They have unblocked, as they should be. This person weird. This person. I'm gonna go forward from the bottom. Alright, do we have, please do what's best for your heart. Yes. Yes. Please do. Look at it. Please do what's best for your heart. Because this person ain't it. Then we have, if I could go back in time, I will handle us differently. Told you they knew what they was doing. They was aware of what they was doing, but then they talking about they better with their mind than their heart. Like where? How? What makes you think that? Then we have, I wish I could understand you. Like, so I'm just like, what makes you think that? Yo, don't mean to laugh at this person, but this person's hilarious. Then we have why do I feel lost? Cause they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They want you to know who you are. So now you gotta, even if you knew who yourself, if you knew who you were beforehand, you gotta relearn yourself, and now you gotta learn this new version of yourself after you done got lost and like learn some, like reheal. So let's say the old you, right? When you was with this person, you was already pretty much lost because you had this childhood trauma, right? At least now you know where to start. Like start with the childhood trauma and like build up to like certain things. You start to realize like, oh, this why this makes sense. This makes sense because of this. This makes sense because of that. And you start feeling less lost and stuff like that, and feeling more at peace with yourself. Where this person is all over the goddamn place. At the bottom of the deck, I want to be different. Yeah. Yeah, that's somebody. Some of y'all, your person have a secret animosity with y'all. Some of y'all, your person was secretly jealous of y'all and put y'all in a this third party interference. Competition was you. They viewed you as this competition of somebody that, like I said before, they need to conquer and have victory over because they wanted to control you. They wanted to possess you as if you were some trophy, some toy, something to be like some type of property. So like I've been saying, some of y'all in a relationship with a narcissist, which still stands. But some of y'all are in a codependent relationship. Some of y'all could be in a codependent relationship with a narcissist, which I pray for you. I pray for you. I would, okay? I am. I'm going to. All of it. And I hope you get out. I really do. I've been there. It is not pretty. It is not. Let me tell you, it is not pretty. That's why I end up in therapy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. So I understand. I pray, okay? But this, I wish to understand you. I understand you. I get it. I pray for you. And yeah, but this, please do what's best for your heart. Please do. Cause I wasn't. I was close to not about, like, wasn't going to. And it's like when I woke up and with that acknowledgement, with the awakening, yeah, I was like, yeah, nah, I gotta get out of this. Say less. Say less. It's like every time, like I said, with that walk away from love, every time I thought about that person, that song would like come on randomly. And it's not like a song that you play every day or you listen to every day and stuff like that. So it was 3 different occasions. One time I was at school, another time I was in my house, the other time I was at a concert. I was like, say less. I was at a concert on a Sunday and it came on a sunny day. I said, say less. Broke up with that man that day. Cause you, like, no, Sway, like, say less. Understood. 3 sons, I got you. Like, I didn't need no more. Pretty much had anxiety attacks after. Like, it was built up stress in my body with this relationship. Like, yeah. I slept that whole summer. Woo, let me tell you. So I get it. I understand. But you gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. It's not safe. It's not healthy. Even if you detach, you still in it. Your emotions might be separated, but mentally and physically, you still going through it. You still fighting. You gotta get out of there completely. All of it. Separate. Move. Get out. Run. Okay, that's why I be telling y'all to run from narcissists. Serious situation out in these streets, man. Even if you give me the tendencies, nope. Like, play with fire, you will get burned. I don't even want, no. I even have a card that was like, where there's smoke, there's fire. You got a tendencies? Like, I don't, nope, I don't need the rest of it to become, you learned, I don't need it. I don't want it. With that gaslighting, I don't need it. I don't want it. Like, you're not gonna gaslight me. Got me all fucked up in my head, confused to what. Nah. That's why it's important to know who you are and know what you said, know what you did, right? Because with this sneaky, I don't know why I feel like there's gossip and there's slander and there's lying. Oh, but this like not holding their hand at this risk and stuff like that. It's just like if you know who you are, you know what you did, you know what you said. Who gonna tell you something? Right? Because at the end of the day, like for me, how I feel is like I know what I did, I know what I said. It was like I will do it again and I will say it again. Like it was that kind of thing. So it's just like pick and choose. Pick and choose. Hey. Man. If I said fuck that bitch and then you be like, oh, she said fuck you. Like, yeah, I did. I'll say it again. Like, what? Like, then it's like the fact that you did that is like you wanted this person, for me and this person to beef and argue and to fight for what? Because you want them to fight your battles. When it's like, you know, that really just showed you the snake. It's like you really had some animosity. It's like, all right, thank you. Thank you for showing your ass. Goodbye. Now you can be along with those people. Like, next. Like, that kind of thing. And now they feeling left out. Like, oh, I see you pulling away and da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, you tried to sabotage me. Why would I keep you around, Judas? Like, Brutus. Like, that's a lot of shuffling. Oh, even the saying, because what popped in my head was the God prepared the tables in the presence before my enemies, right? And, like, he prepared the table, right? In the presence. They see the table. They ain't sitting at the fucking table with you. Like, that's what people get shit fucked up and wrong with. Like, oh, I apologize, and I'm a snake, I'm their enemy, so I'll get to sit at their table, I get to eat at their table. Okay, Jesus did break bread with Judas a couple of times, many times, plenty of times. But when push comes to shove, was Judas there to witness anything? Did Judas witness Jesus rising? Judas didn't even witness the damn crucifixion. He killed himself. So it's just like, you betray yourself, you really hurt, like, you betrayed and fucked up somebody that was actually kind and caring and loving and was solid and held you down. That's who you betrayed. You really just played yourself. Trying to portray this person. And now they mad and they upset and they hurt. And boo-hoo-hooing. But they knew the whole time. Because they knew what they was doing. Alright, because I'm getting tired of shuffling. See, not for you. Then we have Here and Now. Then we have synchronicity. Right, now we got 6 again. We have the 5s. Well, before it was all the 8s, and then we had the 8 before. Like, yeah, you stuck in trapping some, and you're stuck at this point until you learn this lesson, because it's, like I said, it's a very important lesson that you need to learn. And it's like, if you don't learn it, you continue to like put yourself in like harm's way in this like risky, like high risk, like situations, and Spirit just like, stop doing that. Like, stop doing it. Right? And go by the book. Like, stop doing it and go by the book, okay? And then we have In Between Worlds. So with this tower, like, this situation could be ending right now or about to end, or you're like in the middle where it just ended and you're just now starting your healing process and starting to slowly see like the benefits of, you know, healing and transforming and changing and stuff like that. Because we don't know we know a little bit when caterpillar transform into a butterfly, but we don't know what exactly is happening in the cocoon and stuff like that with that in between worlds, right? No one knows what's happening in there, okay? And that doesn't mean that It's not important, and it's not needed, and or valid, right? It is. Okay. Then we have to the sea, right? But this castaway, they wanted you to be this failure, homeless, left out in the cold, struggling out at sea. But it's like you're moving on the common waters. You're not feeling in no way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form. It may look like that to other people, but you know what you're doing and you know what's going on. It's none of their business. That's why it look like you're feeling. It's none of their business what you're doing. It was never was their business. It's you in spirit. Okay? Okay. Right? Chaos and hold on. Chaos and conflict. With that five of swords, five of wands, and the five of pentacles. No, there was no five of swords. There was five of pentacles, five of cups. And then five of wands. They wanted conflict, competition, fighting. You feel left out in the cold, always left out in the cold, cast away, and left out at sea. It'll be that myth, or if they could, like I said, they didn't want you to grow and be happy without them. Like they would rather you have this conflict and chaos in your life, and they'd be like, oh, the last person that left me, they turned out this way, or the last person that I broke up with, they did this, and they ended up this way, and it's like they can't use you as nothing. With this by the book, they can't use you for shit. They can't use you as a reference for nothing. It was like the last person that broke up with me, she doing what? Glowing, shining. She happier without me, and they sitting here breaking down, crying. Okay. What just popped in my head was Martin with damn Gina, like they just when he was saying when I forgot the whole part, but he was like something step, then step, get out there, and then Gina, she didn't even say anything. She was just walking away. He was like Gina, let's go. Like they doing all this shit to try to. Like, you don't even have to say shit. You just all you gotta do is turn and walk away. They just like, no, I'm sorry, baby, please. And it's like, then stop talking all that hot shit if you're not about it, okay? Then we have Yin with come to the edge. You like, see what I'm talking about with that edge? Tap into your emotions, okay? Caring and nurturing yourself and healing yourself. Falling into a relationship or connecting with somebody else, that's not what you need to do right now. You need to be in a relationship with yourself and spirit. Temperance. You and spirit. Okay, that's what you need to be in a relationship with. That's your boyfriend. They make a good boyfriend, let me tell you. They be protecting you from shit you didn't even know that you was protected from. Spiritual warfare, they fighting your battles. Okay, they doing all that. Right? And we have flexibility. Right? They're not forcing you, controlling you any way they going with you, going with the flow. You want to turn left, they going left with you. Okay? You want to be like, I'm going to turn right, they going right with you. Even though they might be like, you probably should have turned left here, but I guess we going right. Kind of thing. Like, and like I said, spirit, or your spirit team, your spirit soul tribe, your actual twin flame and your actual soulmates, they won't trigger you to react out of character in any way, shape, or form. All that wouldn't be needed. If you're not ready for it, if you don't feel confident enough to do it, then that's fine. They're just like, when you do feel confident enough to do it, let me know and I'll help you. I'll do this with you. I'm here for you. Stuff like that. Where this person will try to be like, why aren't you? Come on! Like, kind of thing. It's just like, that's how you know. Y'all not balanced. Y'all not on the same scale. Y'all not equal. And it's a karmic. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing for, at the bottom of the deck we have orphaned. Yeah, they wanted you to feel orphaned. They wanted you to be ghosted, like I said before. If you had ghosted this person, walked away from this person, broke up with this person, They would have felt so much better if it was them that have done it rather than you have done it. They just wanted, you know, their pride and their ego to be stroked. Like, oh, I broke up with this person, or I broke up with this, I broke up with that. Like I said, they wanted you to be like a reference. They can use you as a reference. Like, oh, this person that broke up with me, this happened to them, or that person, they're not like this, or they life like that. And it's just like, your life is better than what this person that would have thought you would be at. You're doing good. You're fine by yourself. You're not begging, chasing, pleading, looking or checking for this person. Yeah. But that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading helped you or resonated with you in some way, shape, or form, then I'm glad. Other than that, take care of you. Always do what's best for you and your heart. And I'll see you next time. Bye.